Hi everyone. I tell you, every time I start filming videos, my eyes start to water. I don't know what it is. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Wonderfully Made. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. My name is Shanette, and I am so excited about today's video. This is my first time participating in the deck of panning project. This panning project was created by Emily from Emily in Max. I will definitely link her channel in the description section below. I'm so excited about this. This is one of my favorite videos to watch. In the past, I have posted numerous beauty hauls and some makeup tutorials, get ready with me type of videos. It's no secret that I love makeup. Some might say I'm even a little bit obsessed. Definitely a makeup hoarder. I'm definitely transitioning into more of a project panner. This is just another way to ensure that I use what I have and make it a little fun and interesting. I'm definitely going to be participating in some other projects, but this is the first one because this is the one that I have enjoyed watching over the years obsessively. I love how random it is. It's fun because what you do is you pull a card. Every card that you pull is associated with some sort of prompt that will guide you into choosing the makeup product that you want to either use up for the year, or it may be a prompt that has a certain amount of usages before you roll something else in. And so yes, it's a year-long project and it's a rolling project. So as you reach your goal with one product, then you pull another card and bring something else in. It's a whole community out there that gets involved in this every year. And if you like these kind of videos and you're interested to see what other types of videos I'll be posting this year, then please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I post a video. I am trying to revive this channel, so it would be greatly appreciated if you can give me a thumbs up, comment below, and with that, let's go ahead and get started. So I have my deck of cards here. I'm just going to shuffle them. I don't have any fancy deck of cards. This is my first time doing this, and actually this is a deck of cards my son left here. And so yeah, I'm just going to shuffle these just to make sure everything is mixed up because it is a brand new deck of cards. And I will pull 5 cards. I thought about pulling 7, but since it's my first time, I think 5 is a good number. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the game requires that you pull 5 cards, but I'm pretty sure you can adjust that number and make it, you know, comfortable for what you want to do with this game. All right, so let's just pull the cards already, right? All right, so the first one I'm gonna just pull from the top, and it is a 3 of clubs, 8 of hearts. Can you see that? Jack of diamonds. Can you see that? 7 of spades. Another jack, Jack of hearts. We're not going to pretend that I don't need my eyeglasses for this. Okay, so I have my 5 cards here. I'm going to put the game board on the screen so that you can see what I'm seeing, because again, this is my first time, so you know, we're going to figure this thing out together. The game board basically gives you a prompt, and then she has another page that explains what the prompt means. So our first card is the 3 of clubs. My lights are kind of bright, so I'm hoping I'm not washed out too much, but yeah. 3 of clubs is it says graveyard. So graveyard means a product that's been in a project before. This is my first time participating in a pan project in forever. I think I tried a pan project maybe 7 or 8 years ago, which was very much so unsuccessful. I didn't really stick to it, so I'm gonna have to go back and find that video and see if I even have anything that I was trying to pan. We'll see. The Jack of Hearts. Okay, so here we have, it says indie. I guess indie means use something that is an indie brand. Okay, I may have some indie brands. I don't know. This is turning out to be sort of hard for me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I have another Jack of Diamonds. And so it's going to be the same thing. 2 indie products. The next card is 7 of Spades, and that is my newest. Okay, so the newest product in my collection. That'll be pretty easy to find. And then last card is the 8 of Hearts, favorite brand. Okay, so let me get to my collection and figure this out, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so this is a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. I pulled 2 jacks, a Jack of Diamond and a Jack of Hearts, which requires me to pick 2 indie products, and the majority, not the majority, all of my products are pretty much from mainstream brands. And I know that the rules can be interpreted to fit your circumstances, but I'm struggling with one, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pull another card. So I'm just gonna, let me shuffle it one more time. And this is what is this? A 5 of Spades. So the 5 of Spades is something that is sentimental. So let's try this again. Okay, so I think I have everything in order finally. So let's just jump straight in. The first card that I have here is a 3 of Clubs, and it called for a graveyard item, which is something that you had in a previous project pan, in a pan project. And surprisingly, but not surprisingly, but it's very embarrassing that I actually have something from the only project pan or pan project that I ever attempted since I've been into makeup, which was from, I think it was in 2016 or 2017. I tried to pan this. It is the Lorac Pro 2. Yes, Lorac Pro 2 eyeshadow palette, and I still have this in my collection. Okay, so let's see if the lighting situation is a little better. So this is the Lorac Pro 2 palette. There you go, you can see it a little bit better. And I mean, I swatched a few of the matte shades and they still feel very soft and creamy. Can you see that? Definitely will need to sanitize this. Let me try, and this is what it's looking like swatched on my hand. Let me try some of these shimmery shades. This one used to be my favorite, as well as this green here. I used to love it. You can see I have a dip in those 3. So let's see how they swatch. Oh my goodness, like butter. Like butter. Look at that green. I mean, butter. There we go. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Okay, we're gonna attempt to use this palette. It's old. Why not get some use out of it? You know, it's probably on its last leg, so if I'm ever going to use it again, now is the time. And so my goal for this palette would be to, let's see, I'm going to try to hit pan on 1, 2, 3 shades, and those were the 3 shades I used to use all of the time. So the next card is a 7 of spades, and it prompted me to get the newest product in my collection. It doesn't have to be the newest product from your entire collection. It could be your newest blush, your newest lipstick, etc. So I picked my Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. This is new to my collection. I've only had it a few months, you know, maybe 3 or so months now, and I've probably only used it a couple of times, and so I do want to get some use out of this. I probably should just keep the eyeglasses on, right? Okay, so I have it in the shade Tan 3, and this is what it looks like. It's a really nice cream bronzer. I really like it. I know there's no way I'm gonna use this up. And then I have some other cream bronzers that are older than this that I probably need to use up. So for this product, I'm gonna try to use this at least 10 times, and then I will roll it out. So next I have the 8 of hearts, and it calls for me to choose a product from my favorite brand. Okay, so this was sort of hard too, because, you know, I have favorite products from different brands. Like, you know, I have Urban Decay has my favorite eyeliners, and, you know, Natasha Denona and Tom Ford, those are my favorite eyeshadows, as well as Pat McGrath. So you get it. So what I tried to do was pick something from a brand that has enough of my faves that I can get a full face using this brand, and it will be a full face of favorites. And that brand is Classic MAC. And so I chose a blush from MAC. MAC has one of my favorite blush formulas of all time. This is an older blush that I absolutely love, and that I would hate to see leave my collection, because I don't even think they make this anymore. But it was probably one of my first blushes that I purchased from MAC, and it is Sweet as Cocoa, and this is what it looks like. I already have a pretty decent dip in it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I love this blush. It's so pretty. It has a beautiful sheen. Let's see if I can swatch it. Yeah, that's it right there. Love it. It has a beautiful sheen to it. It's like a satin matte blush. It's so pretty. I did stop wearing it for a little while because, again, it's my only one and they no longer make it, so it's not like I can replace it. And but you know what, I have to start using the things I love and stop waiting for a special occasion to use them. And so this is the perfect opportunity for me to put this back to use. And so I'm gonna try to hit pan on it. I'm pretty much going to have usage goals for everything because I have so much makeup, and I really want to try to touch as many of my makeup products this year as I can. And I'm afraid if I try to incorporate too many pan goals, that it's going to take a long time, and I may not get to rotate through as many products as I'd like to this year. So next card, our cards are these jacks. I pulled the Jack of Heart and the Jack of Diamond, and I just don't have very many. I don't have any indie brands. Actually, my entire collection is filled with mainstream brands. So I took some liberties in interpreting this prompt as explained by Emily in her video. She said, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be an indie brand. It could be something that's independent because maybe it's the only thing you have in your collection, or you only have one item from a brand, which, you know, if I like something, I typically buy multiples. So this one was really hard for me, but I only have one of these. This is the Cream and Powder Eye Color by Tom Ford. I only have one of these, and so I figured this was perfect for me to add this to this project, and I have it in the shade Naked Bronze. I have, you know, many cream eyeshadows, but this one is unique in that it has the cream in the pot, and then on top it has the eyeshadow, a powder eyeshadow, and this is so pretty, and so I need to use this. I'm gonna again give myself a usage goal to use this at least 10 times. Let me go ahead and swatch the cream for you guys. This is what it looks like on my finger, and I'm just gonna swatch it right here on my hand. Very pretty one and done eyeshadow look. This is so pretty. You can use the cream by itself. You can top it with the powder shadow like this, which the powder is more golden. That's it with the powder on top. It just gives it a little extra shimmer, a little extra sparkle, shine to it. You can also wear the powder shadow by itself, and this is what it looks like by itself. And I'm gonna swatch it right here. It's more like a topper. You can barely see it, but it's really a topper. So because I decided to treat the 2 jacks that I pulled as one instead of 2, because I literally don't have anything that's indie, I decided to pull another card, and I pulled the 5 of Spades, which says to choose something that's sentimental. And for this one, I actually pulled out 2 different products. The first one is my Girl On Meteorites, and I have it in the shade number 4. It's the deepest shade, and this is what it looks like. And I mean, as far as this is concerned, I am getting down to the bottom of it. So, but why is this sentimental? Oh my goodness, the smell, the scent. Sometimes I will use this just to smell it. It reminds me of my grandmother. When I first bought this, you know, I remember posting a video. I think I had a haul some years ago, and I had purchased one of these, and I said it back then that it reminded me of my grandmother. It reminds me of either a perfume she used to wear or something. It has this like rosy floral scent that just reminds me so much of her. She passed away in 2017, and every time I smell this, it reminds me of her. I hope, you know, I hope they never change the scent on this stuff. I will probably always buy this just because of the scent. Some people don't like products that are really fragrant. I don't mind it. And this one, oh, I love it. I love the way it smells, but I especially love the fact that it reminds me of my grandmother so much. Oh, my goal for this one, I forgot to mention what my goal would be for this one. I'm gonna give myself a usage goal, and I want to just try to use this up this year. How do you even measure if I try to pan it? I don't even know how to measure this. I guess I could weigh it, but you know what? I'm gonna try to use this up. Oh, I love the way it smells. I love the way it smells, and it just reminds me of my grandmother so much. Oh, anytime I smell this, and if I smell gingerbread, it reminds me of my grandmother. But anyway, okay, so this bonus product is sentimental as well, because, okay, first of all, it's the original Too Faced chocolate bar. This was the first, or one of the first, higher end eyeshadow palettes that I ever purchased, and that makes it sentimental. But more than that, I took this with me to Memphis, Tennessee for a church convention, and I was rooming with a friend, Diane Green, and she was more like an aunt to me. She was my best friend's aunt, and so she was like an aunt to me. We grew up together in church. She took me to my first college football game. She was the first person that I knew that graduated from college, and she just was so inspirational and had such a positive impact on my life and on my kids' lives. The same things that she did for me when I was young, she ended up doing the same thing for my kids, because she was our youth leader at our church. And again, her niece and I have been best friends for 50 years, right? And so we roomed together, and I just remember every time I would pull this palette out to, put on makeup when we were going to the different events for the church convention. Not to mention that we, MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day was a couple of days ago, and we actually were in Memphis, Tennessee. I have pictures of us. We went to where Martin Luther King was assassinated, the hotel, the museum, and all of that, and I got to experience that with her, and she ended up passing away a year later. So that was the last time that I actually got to spend some significant time with her. And this palette always reminds me of that, because every time I would take the palette out to apply makeup, she would make fun of me because she did not wear any makeup. And so I pulled this out. It still smells like chocolate. It still smells really good. Oh my goodness. And this thing is old. Today is Thursday, so I'm going to use this every day in some way. No matter what else I'm using, I'm going to incorporate this eyeshadow palette every day for a week starting Sunday. So that's my usage goal for this eyeshadow palette. So yeah, I can't wait to get some use out of all of these products. So stick around if you want to see how I do with this project, as well as some other. I'm probably going to do 2 more pan projects for now, just to get my feet wet and really commit to this, because technically this is my first time really engaging in pan projects. When I attempted this in 2016 or 17 or whenever it was, I literally may have used the products I chose once, and that was it. And I was still just buying stuff, and it was all about the latest greatest thing back then. But yeah, so anyway, I'm excited. can't wait to get this going, and I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I post a video. And if you really want to see my entire makeup collection, stick around, check out my declutter series. I'm pretty much going through my entire collection, decluttering things, sanitizing and cleaning the products that are still in usable condition, but you can see my entire collection. I'll definitely link whatever ones I already posted in the description below. So anyway guys, that is enough rambling. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate you. As always, remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made by God, and He loves you. And I'll see you in the next video.